Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thanks for tuning in and welcome to the latest episode. Today we are going to have some fun and take a look inside of this 1969 Stratocaster that had a cool story, and I shared that with the original video that I posted on the guitar. It sounds amazing, that 72 Gibson humbucker in there, but it's seen better days, and God love him, the original owner kind of hacked it up, but it tells a story, and it came with a bunch of original parts and a lot of case candy that was super cool. But today we're going to take a look at the monstrosity, if you can stomach it. So first we're going to take off the neck and see if there is a neck date. Let's go ahead and check it out. Neck pocket is pretty tight. That's a good thing with these old guitars. Alright, so here you go, and there's your neck stamp there. That's actually the later one, because the neck stamps were really changing at this time, so this is a very transitional period. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. That to me looks like maybe 1970 rather than 69. If this was 69, obviously we'd have some kind of 9 here, which I'm not seeing, so I don't know. The story that he told me, I believe his son was born in 69 or something, and so he said that he knows for sure he bought this guitar and refinished it before his son was born. Aside from that, it's pretty straight. This is kind of interesting on the back here. You see that? That's a peace sign. So it looks good. Truss rod looks good. There's a lot of meat left on this veneer board, which sometimes these will just get sanded down or played down to nothing. You can see the frets are in really good shape. They're kind of tall vintage style wire, and then you have the original clay dots, which are all there in great shape. A lot of play wear, you can see it. And then this neck has some amazing checking on the front. I don't know how well it'll come across in this video, but it is fantastic, and that's what I love about these old guitars. I mean, you cannot replicate that with the modern day stuff, and I've seen a lot of these guitars. This one has a unique pattern to the checking. I call it Hendrix logo. He famously played these big headstock Stratocasters, but this is the transitional logo. I think it came out in '68, and then that carried on into the '70s, and then on the back they used a polyurethane finish. So they used nitro on the front because it just made a better connection with the decal. And then they used polyurethane on the back because it was obviously more durable and probably cheaper. You have your original F tuners on the back. Here in the neck pocket, you will see basically untouched original finish in there. And then they were using a paint stick, so that's why you have the line here. So now let's go ahead and pull the guard and brace yourselves. This is where the damage is. So you can tell that's definitely the original guard. You know, chopped up as it is. That's a 500K pot, a T-top humbucker. This should be a 72 based on the embossed logo. And then here we go. I'll show you guys the carnage here. There's a silver lining to this, and that is the original finish. And then the little worm route with the worm hairs, as they say, that's pretty much a clear sign it's the real deal. So that's good. The other bad thing about this route job is that it comes through on this side, you know, past the pick guard, so you can literally see the route with the pick guard on. And then also, like, some of the screw holes, like this one up here, and then there's one over here, it's basically gone. So there's no way to attach the pick guard at that point. And then in the back here, you can see there's more original finish. I might pull this just to take a look. On the front, we do have the original patent pending saddles, so those are very expensive. This whole bridge block is a very expensive part. It's also very hard to find because people, that's one of the easy things they would change. I just want to real quickly take a look. So there you are. There's the original finish underneath there, and there's no body date on these guitars. I think that stopped around 63, 64. They stopped handwriting it, and it would just be printed on the neck, and that would be all that you get. But this right here, as I said, this is very valuable on an old vintage Stratocaster if you have the original finish in the routes, because you can absolutely verify it's a vintage body. So, all right, so that's the '69 Strat in all of its glory. It's messed up, but honestly, it sounded great. If you go check out that video, it sounded amazing, and really, it's convinced me kind of to build some kind of guitar with a humbucker in it. I love the Stratocaster scale, but I also love those Gibson tones, and part of that Gibson sound is the humbuckers, and so I think it'd be really cool to build some kind of Stratocaster, whether it's based on this guitar or another guitar, with a couple humbuckers, you know. I've got a really sweet green guard that's vintage, and it has a humbucker out in the bridge, and it looks super cool. And then I've been saving another humbucker as well, so because I wanted to build some kind of Strat with humbuckers, vintage ones. Maybe it's this guitar, maybe not. I'd really like a humbucker in the bridge as well as maybe a secondary one. This position right here is cool because you still get the other two Stratocaster pickups, so that's a really unique setup. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, anything like that. Really helps me get these videos out there and helps support what I'm doing, and you guys always do, so I really appreciate you. See you next time. Peace.